Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to use this Orchid Fleck Virus testing kit. It tests for Cymbidium mosaic virus and Odontoglossum ringspot virus, the two common viruses that cause the Orchid Fleck virus, or what is commonly known as the Orchid Fleck virus. And here I have a plant that is suspected of having Orchid Fleck virus, or it might just be mite damage. Sometimes mites transmit Orchid Fleck virus, so it's really hard to tell if it's just mite damage or if it's Orchid Fleck virus as well. But let me see if I can. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad, but this is my first YouTube video, so bear with. But if you can see under there, all that stuff is spider mite damage. I had spider mites a while ago. You can kind of see a little bit right here. That's a little bit worrying. But what's also worrying is that this new leaf has these dark patches right here. They're kind of faint on the camera, but in real life they're a little bit more noticeable. So we are going to test. So first thing I'm going to do, these are properly, not properly well, I guess they're properly sanitized, but previously sanitized because I've been doing a couple tests recently. I have 9 tests, so I'm testing 9 orchids, and this is number 8. So I'm going to take, it says take a quarter sized. I use my thumb from the knuckle here. I feel like that general area of my thumb is about quarter size. So I'm going to do like this. And then I feel like that's a quarter. There we go. Oh, there we go. And put that right there. And then I'm going to use a clean pair of scissors. And I'm going to cut open the bag. Hopefully I don't forget, and I can put a link to the product down below. And so inside the bag there is a mesh baggie, you can see. So you're going to open the mesh. And we're going to put this part in. I'm going to put it down right here. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my tool, which is this is my big pen, and I think the bottom of this one is really great to use because it doesn't have any like sharp edges that you might tear the bag with. So I'm just gonna grab this top right here and put it perpendicular, and then basically gonna hold on. So you're going to smash up the sample. Maybe I'm doing too much, but I like to flip it over and give it a good mashing on the other side. And then you let this sit. So I'm going to put this over here. And we'll be back in 3 minutes because you're supposed to let it settle for 3 minutes. So this next part I like to do on the fridge. It has been 3 minutes, and if you hear any background music, that is the laundry. So what I like to do is I like to cut the packet down a little bit to make it easier to insert the strip. And the reason you may want to cut this down a little bit, excuse me, First video, y'all. So the reason why you may want to cut this strip down or cut the bag down is because when you insert the strip, the instructions say that you don't want to let any of the solution go above. Okay, well, these are clean scissors and they work better. Anyway, they say you don't want to let the solution they say you don't want to let the solution go past the white line right here. So if you cut, they say even foam or bubbles, you don't want them to touch above here. So they say to cut it down, and I find that it works. So there's this portion of the bag right here where there's no mesh. And so this is where you're going to insert your strip. And so here you go. Oops. Okay. You can see as you push it down, the foam and stuff kind of moves out of the way until you actually get down to the liquid. And you can kind of see where the liquid is at. So you don't want the liquid to be above this line right here on the strip. And now you wait until it wicks up. And the one that I tested that actually did end up having the Orchid Fleck Virus, fortunately it was only one. The results showed almost as soon as it wicked up here. But I'll let you guys see as it wicks up. So what you're going to be looking for first and foremost is up here at the very top, about a fingernail under this part. There'll be a control line, and the control line you want to appear to make sure that you know the test is working. If the control line does not appear, then the test is invalid. And then underneath, a little bit farther down, there will be two lines that will appear. One of them is for the Cymbidium mosaic virus, and one of them is for the Odontoglossum ringspot virus. And so it'll tell you which one you have, or if you have both. And you can kind of see that, I don't know if you can tell, let me move you closer. You can see the paper is starting to get a little bit pink now. And the sample is wicking up. And let me see if I don't mess this up. Okay, good. Perfect. And then right here, you can see that the control line is starting to appear, so that's a good sign. And I'm just going to start a timer for 30 minutes because they say that the test will take anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes. But like I said before, with my diseased orchid, I think the results showed up under 5 minutes. So it just depends, but to be safe, you're gonna want to wait 30 minutes. And then you can see that the control line is darkening, and we're not seeing any lines right here. Maybe in the video I'll insert a picture of what it looks like when you do have a one of the two viruses or both of them. But I recently bought a 25 pack of these with 2 friends, and I shipped the instructions to one of the friends. So I don't have them with me, but I do have pictures of the instruction manual, and there may be a picture of the instruction manual on the site. If I remember, I will try to link the site where you can get these strips. So far so good. And I'm not really worrying about this darker coloration on the sides because I've seen that on some of my tests. The important thing is that the control line is showing. So that means your test is good, and you're just gonna wait to see if any horizontal lines form right here or right here. So I'm just gonna pause the video and I will come back in, looks like I still have 28 minutes left. So I'll come back in 28 minutes. I don't expect to see any virus symptoms, but I'll come back in 28 minutes and we'll see the final results from this test. Hey, we are 5 minutes later. And you can see that the pink on the side right here has actually disappeared and the control line is really prominent. And I don't see any sort of virus lines right here, any indications. So it looks like my foul Princess Kaiulani crossed with the Tetraspis actually doesn't have Orchid Fleck Virus, either of the two that cause it. But we will check back in about 22 minutes to get the final results. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and as you can see, we have no indicator lines right here, which means that this has neither Cymbidium mosaic virus or Odontoglossum ringspot virus, which is great. So that's going to be the end of my video. I do have an Instagram page at Mostly Orchids, MOSTLYORCHIDS, Mostly Orchids, on Instagram. This is my first YouTube video. I don't know if there'll be any more like bloom updates or anything like that. Don't know if I'm going to be doing that yet, but I do post regularly on my Instagram channel if you want to follow me there. Thank you for watching the video, and goodbye.